Hi TikTok, this is going to be a little bit different, but let's talk about interests in AuDHD. Why would I be diagnosed with AuDHD? Here's some of the reasons. Army, motorcycle accident, became a nun, went to college, got my associate's degree in social sciences, got my 4-year degree in sociology, got my master's of science in education as a school psychologist. Didn't like psychology per se. I was a family therapist. I taught myself how to code. I became a systems architect, a web architect. I worked with R&D. I started inventing stuff. I got sick from probably years of masking. I invented a little inhaler cover that was shipped all over the world. I developed expertise in importing, exporting, and the customs process, and importing specialty from Bolivia, South America, some of the stuff I did. I learned how to read handwriting. I did handwriting analysis for over 35 years, even used it for forensic work, became quite an expert in that. I also became a realtor. I moved to Florida, was a realtor like every 5th person here. That was fun, but learning it was much more fun than doing it, which is most of the things for me. I'm continuing in my brain. So after realtor, I just continued with some music. I used to play music. I am an autodidact. I tend to teach myself everything I do. Somewhere in there, I learned ham radio, amateur radio. I got my technician license. I got my general license. Then I got my amateur extra license, and I became a test giver. I tested with the ARRL for new ham radio technicians, so I did that. I also helped teaching classes, and I was a graduate school adjunct professor teaching IT, self-taught IT, to educators. Oh yeah, I became an EMT in the middle of all that, and I loved it. It was fun. It was difficult, especially with autism. Definitely difficult, but more so I got to help teach some of the practical skills. Oh yeah, and I also studied martial arts. Oh yeah, somewhere in there I was learning to fly, but I didn't get past 2 to 3 lessons because I was getting too motion sick. Wowza. But the ground school was fun. I love to learn. Somewhere in there I became a savant after an MS relapse, and I create art now. I am obsessed with art. Whew.